Welcome back to another episode of Dark Cloud. I'm Mar, and today we will continue on with these scenes. So I fixed my audio problems between episodes with the time-tested method of turning it off and back on again, and now it's working fine. Not sure what was up. Anyway, so yeah, you can sing again now. Yes, please. Let's hear about the legendary hunter. All about Fudo. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, he's a big fan of Fudo. Look at him being a fanatic. This is all such, like, this area is such a depressing story. Fudo was invincible until he wasn't. Attacked by a white tiger. Many hunters lost their lives fighting the white tiger. Fudo, he killed that very white tiger in one blow. Man, how much power, how many power-ups did he put on his weapon for that? Kind of impressive, really. Oh boy, he's the best. Yep. This guy's still in the denial stage of grief, and he's been there for 5 years. Yeah, sure, buddy. Uh-huh. Anyway, yeah, thanks for an instrument. I'm sure an instrument could be used for all kinds of things. Been playing Strange Twist, your old track snakes. Anyway, so I think it's funny that the puzzle here is supposed to be that the Serpent Sword's mission is to kill the killer snake. Like, that's its mission. That's the puzzle. Is you're supposed to figure out that the reason why he couldn't win was because he didn't have the Serpent Sword. And the snake is immune to any other weapon. Like, there's even an explicit death scene. So the snake itself is a duel, not a proper boss fight. And there's a death scene for that duel, where if you duel it without the Serpent Sword, you still lose. Even if you do the duel perfectly. Your sword can't do anything to it, and you lose in death. Anyway. Which is presumably what happened to Goro's father. I have not. I didn't realize I'd told you about that. Oh boy, got a fruit of Eden. I'll make tone a little bit stronger. Anyway, but yeah, so you have to have the Serpent Sword equipped or you lose. No matter what you do in the fight. Also, we're not going to show it because I don't feel like taking the extra time. But like, and I've been brushing past a lot of them anyway. But a lot of the dual loss scenes are pretty brutal. Excepting the one where you lose to Goro, because he does not attack you. He just roughs you up a bit and then is like, yeah, that's right, I won, I'm better than you, and then leaves. And you have to re-challenge him to the duel again. Let's see, that's all the diorama stuff I can do for right now, right? Yep, okay. Oh, I can do the trees thing. I remembered. I don't. If I did ask Pao what his thing was, I don't remember what it was. There you go. You now have all the trees. Quest complete. At least I think the request is complete. Let me test. Yes, the request was complete. Let me put his house back instead of trapping it. How confused must he be if he just like dematerializes back into the Atlamelia space? He's like, why am I back here? Someone let me out. Okay, gotta put him near Peanut Pond. I did not make it easy for myself to put him near Peanut Pond, did I? Or I put him on this side of it. Okay, I believe it's that one. Although, I will say, that does not look much like a peanut. The game will try and tell you it does, but like, it really don't. Like, it kinda do, but it don't. Yeah, there we go. Completed. Okay. Anyway. So let's go beat up a snake, shall we? Gotta advance through some more floors. Gonna try and beat this area fast as I can. You know, really, really progress and all that. Okay, floor 9. I have the Serpent Sword equipped, and I am ready for the duel. Hopefully I don't mess up. If I do mess up, we get to see the gruesome death scene. I forgot about this duel. Aw, I messed up the last one, so I don't get a gem. That's so saddening. I completely forgot that duel was a thing. Like, I had completely forgotten about the existence of that duel. Anyway, so let's beat up a snake, shall we? Let's go, buddy boy. Come on. Yeah, so what happens right there is if you don't have the serpent sword, then you can't actually hurt it. And so it just defeats Tone, because your weapon isn't good enough to hurt him. Completed this mission is now an evolvable sword. I don't really care though, because, well, it's a unique weapon. It's the only serpent sword in the game. Why would I turn it into something else? Anyway, I got Bone Pendant, which is not enough for us to leave this area, you'll notice. But if we go and look at the description of the Bone Pendant, pendant worn by Fudo. Oh man, I wonder if maybe the guy who wields a giant hammer can get us past the gate where you need to smash something into the ground. Do you think? Do you think that's how you do it? I think that's how you do it. Spoiler alert, it's how you do it. Yeah, this whole sequence is definitely not as interesting if you already know how everything fits together. It's only even remotely interesting the first time through. Also, I should save at some point. It's been a few episodes since I last saved. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. Anyway, I was going to use that gourd real fast. Yeah, Tone's maxed out, so it just tells me that I can't use it on him. Anyways, we will continue to okay. How's it going, Goro? How are you? What do I want? I just have an item to give you. You might want it, you know? It's just the pendant that your father had. So given Goro's original misunderstanding, why does he not just assume that we killed his father here? Maybe he doesn't get to making that assumption before the whole you know, scene here. Thought you were dead. I'm sorry, Goro. Yeah, you better be sorry, rude dude. I'm no longer of this world. I am a spirit now. Also, low-key, this is actually a pretty emotional scene. And the music is good. Also, how does this guy know about the evil force that attacked this village? Like, supposedly this is a message he left beforehand, but that would have been 5 years ago. Also, this is a depressing thing. Yeah, so he's gonna die no matter what. So he went and died in a battle. Yeah. This whole thing is depressing. Also, for what are really low-res faces, they did a great job here with actually expressing emotion. Natan's like, what the heck are you talking about? Okay, here we go. I like how Goro like just explicitly says, I'll do better than you. Like, okay, Goro, calm down there, buddy. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Okay, let's loot Goro's house now. Now that we can go into it. Okay. In case you're wondering, what I'm going to do about not being able to get maximum stats is I'm going to leave the max health off of Zhao, and then 1 thirst off of Zhao, Goro, and 1 other character that we don't have yet. That's the plan for what I'm gonna do with that. Should I leave the thirst off Zhao or the last character? Hard decision. And I probably won't leave all the health off of Zhao. Oh, well. Here, Goro, you have a useless little weapon over here. Let me pump that up for you. Here you go. Your weapon still won't be able to do much, but it'll be shocking. You'll be shocked at how much stronger it is. You You know, I bet you're all really shocked that I just did the same pun 3 times in a row. Shocked is a great buzzword. Yeah, so now that I've taken a moment of silence to reflect on my failings as a person after making those puns, let's head on over to Lysal Forest and continue on our way. Get at least 1 floor done this episode. Plenty left to do. Oh boy, Owen out here, ready to defeat the enemy or something. We actually will be pretty much exclusively using Goro for a bit, because just like how Zhao quickly had a challenge for where we had to bring her, Goro will experience the same thing shortly. So, yeah. Ironically, Goro does have a weapon here that we will want to farm, but we can't farm it until after we have the weapon shop, because it has a really nice ability on it, but it also has a really strong detriment. And as such, gotta get used to which way it is to switch to Tone and which to switch to Goro. But anyway, so as I was saying, crap, what was I saying? Also, Goro, I actually really like these enemies. I think they're really good as enemies, because they are an amazing enemy for showcasing. They're amazing as an enemy which you want to use Goro against. So let me just actually, ow. Let me just do that again, but don't get hit this time. Anyway, yeah, aside from taking a lot of, for the record, the best part about this ability is that Goro is invulnerable during it. I will also, once again, as in the days of old, be going through a lot of repair powder for a while. Also, let me switch Tone off of the Serpent Sword. There we go. I did not mean to heal. Whoops. My bad. Gosh darn. I appreciate getting all the Atlamelia in a floor quickly, but like having to constantly switch back and forth is really annoying. Which is why a lot of the time, if I can get away with it, I'll just use Tone. At least until Atlamelia isn't really a thing anymore. Which will mostly be the extra dungeon, but considering the extra dungeon is 100 floors, it will actually be half of this game, so. Anyway, yeah, so that hits a whole lot. If you have a lot of attack on Goro, then I think you can imagine how powerful that would be. It does require that you keep your weapon pretty upgraded, though. Okay. Thanks for the magic crystal. Come here, you stupid hornet. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Go to the graveyard. Yeah, I actually really like the mole enemies because they're just such a great enemy to make using Goro more attractive. Because like normally, like he comes in, like all the characters in this game do, relatively weak, and you have no real reason to want to use him at first. And so the mole enemies are an absolutely beautiful enemy for convincing you that using Goro is worth it, because he's the only one in your party who will have an easy time hitting them. Zhao has it a little better off than Tone because she at least can aim downward. Tone has a really hard time hitting them. And if you noticed, the same thing happened when you got Xiao. It just wasn't as immediate and wasn't as obvious. Xiao is much better at taking out durable enemies than Tone is. Like, that's just a true statement. Eat that, jerkface. I win. But what I mean by better at taking out those kinds of enemies is, like, take the dragon. Until you have an amount of endurance that simply isn't possible that early in the game, Tone will be losing like 5 weapon HP a hit against that. Against dragons. And the same is true, but to a lesser degree, against things like king mimics and statues. Whereas Xiao will only lose 1 weapon HP when facing them, no matter what, per hit. Because she doesn't have the same limitations that Tone does. Hey, Mimic, would you mind getting hit? Thanks. Anyway, pair, and realize that I'm being silly because I'm pretty sure I have a... Not? I did... Is it equipped on something? It is. It's on the dagger right now. That's what's going on. Along with this gem. Which, that'll be staying over there, I guess. That's the other reason I'm leveling up Goro's, because he will still level up relatively quickly. So this is a good way to make that happen. I'm not actually going to fuse this Sense Sphere into his weapon, it just makes him considerably stronger for the time being. If I have that on. Okay, there we go. And I switched him to fire, which is easily the best element in this area. Like, really isn't a competition. Really isn't even close to a competition. Fire's just the best element in this area. Many things here be weak against fire, as you might expect being in a forest. Darn it, I should have released it. Do you mind? These mole enemies are still the most annoying enemies in this forest, even if you're using Goro. Like, using Goro does not make them less annoying. Unless you're actually prepared. Unless you see them from afar, like this, and actually prepare. And then they're not that bad. So you can steal mine-ins from them, which makes them a good source of money. So, there's that. Not sure it's enough to justify the annoyance that is their existence, but hey, you do what you can, right? Hello there. Plants are weak against fire. Okay, so take off that back over here. Put some fire over here. Create that. There we go. That's interesting. I never caught that. Even his basic mallet has some anti-rock and anti-mimic properties. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I just never noticed that. Anyway, slap some more fire on. Jeez, I have a lot of beast hunters. I guess makes sense considering the context of where I am, but still. I'm really hoping that I get a better weapon for Goro. Anything but the Trial Hammer, which is the special weapon in this area. And it's a good weapon, don't get me wrong. It gives you abs up, which increases the rate at which you get experience. But it also comes with the ability Pour on it, which prevents you from getting money. And there's something that you can do to prevent Pour from transferring onto your weapon, but I can't do it yet. So I need Goro to find a weapon that isn't the Trial Hammer for right now. werewolves. I don't actually know how much weapon health this is gonna take off, so I'm gonna just, you know. Oh boy. These are some tanky boys. At least they don't take a whole. Oh! Okay. Oh geez, that is a lot of abs, which I guess makes sense considering they just one-hit Goro. Yeah. Hey, another power-up powder. So anyways, how much defense does Goro have? He has 12, which is a bit less than Tone and Xiao, but these guys aren't going to hit that much softer against them either, so I should be careful. Anyway, we're gonna use Tone here because these guys are actually really good XP. As in, like, I might take a break between episodes to just farm these guys a few runs because I've got way too many attachments and these guys are really good abs and I can just burn through a few attachments real quick. It would help with my surplus of attachments, that's for sure. Let's ignore the fact that Tone almost got beamed there. It's fine. Tone is fine. A-okay. Anyways, let's just upgrade that. Look, got some more Seed Killer. Okay, let's just take that off and put it over here. Wasting a bit of magic, I'm aware, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about finding ways to put up my magic as I level up. And on Tone, magic isn't all that important anyway. Like, it's good to have, don't get me wrong. It's just not the most important thing. Okay, there we go. Onward to victory. Really hoping that there will be a diamond in one of these chests. Like, that would be the best thing ever. Anyway, yeah, Tone still gets a significant portion of the abs he needs to level up from every one of these. As in, like, one more run of the... Oh, gosh darn, it's another Opal. Actually, wait. Wasn't Opal the other one that... Am I right? Or am I wrong? Yeah, Opal was the other one that put up metal. Awesome. It's actually really good. Because it means that I can slap an Opal onto this, and hopefully that'll be enough. Let me switch to Xiao for a bit. Okay. I am disappointed with that I got an antidote amulet there, but whatever. You take what you can get, I guess. Anyway, so let's once more go through here. I'm going to end the episode here, and the episode will start on the next floor after I do some grinding. So, see you guys on the other side.